The city hummed with 1,000 electric dreams. Neon signs painted the night sky in streaks of pink, green, and blue. This was Kyoto, a city that never slept, and tonight, amidst the vibrant chaos, a young woman named Anya dreamt of cake. Not just any cake, though. Anya wanted to bake a pound cake. Anya had always been a little intimidated by baking. All those ingredients, the precise measurements, the fear of burning something. It seemed so complicated. But tonight was different. Tonight, Anya felt a surge of confidence. Maybe it was the electric energy of the city, or maybe it was simply the thought of warm, buttery cake. But Anya knew she had to try. A wave of determination washed over Anya. She pulled out her grandmother's worn recipe book, its pages filled with handwritten notes and faded splotches of batter. This book was a link to a simpler time, a time before flying cars and holographic billboards. And tonight it was going to guide Anya on her baking adventure. Anya's kitchen was a study in contrasts. Sleek, metallic countertops gleamed under the soft glow of holographic displays. A row of futuristic kitchen appliances, their chrome surfaces reflecting the city lights, stood at attention. But in the center of it all was a simple, sturdy oven, a hand-me-down from her grandmother. It was a comforting presence amidst the high-tech surroundings. Taking a deep breath, Anya set to work. She gathered her ingredients, carefully measuring each one using her grandmother's old-fashioned measuring cups and spoons. There was something soothing about the weight of the metal in her hands, a tangible connection to the past. The air was filled with anticipation. Anya could almost taste the cake, its sweet aroma a promise of comfort and delight. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, she turned on the oven, its soft hum a familiar and reassuring sound in the otherwise silent apartment. The pound cake is a classic for a reason. It's simple, it's delicious, and it's surprisingly forgiving for beginner bakers. The recipe gets its name from the traditional recipe, which uses a pound each of butter, sugar, eggs, and flour. This simple ratio makes it easy to remember and even easier to adapt. Don't be afraid to get creative. You can add different flavors to your pound cake, like vanilla extract, almond extract, or even citrus zest. You can also add in fruits, nuts, or chocolate chips for an extra layer of flavor and texture. The beauty of the pound cake lies in its simplicity. It's a blank canvas for your culinary imagination, a chance to experiment and discover new flavor combinations. And the best part? Even if you make a mistake or two, the pound cake is usually very forgiving. So, to make a classic pound cake, you'll need a few simple ingredients. You'll want 1 pound or 2 cups of unsalted butter that's been softened, 1 pound or about 2 1/4 cups of granulated sugar, 8 large eggs, 1 pound or 4 cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and just 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. These are, honestly, ingredients that are probably already in your pantry. And once you've mastered this basic pound cake, you can, experiment with endless variations, adding different flavors and fun additions. Remember, baking is really all about precision, so make sure to use a kitchen scale or measuring cups and spoons to get the exact amount of each ingredient. This attention to detail will help your cake turn out moist, flavorful, and perfectly baked every single time. With a final glance at the recipe, Anya preheated her oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or 175 degrees Celsius. She greased and floured a loaf pan, and those familiar motions, well, they really helped calm her nerves. Then, with a deep breath, she started creaming the butter and sugar together. The rhythmic whir of the electric mixer became a comforting counterpoint to the city's symphony of sound. Anya added the eggs one at a time, carefully incorporating each one before moving on to the next. As she slowly added the flour and salt, the batter transformed into this thick, creamy concoction. The aroma of baking cake soon filled Anya's small apartment, a comforting and familiar scent that transported her right back to her childhood. As she gazed out the window at the glittering cityscape, she realized that baking, just like life in Kyoto, is a blend of tradition and innovation, a delicate dance between the familiar and the unknown. And tonight, Anya felt like she was finally finding her rhythm,